Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on to your cheeseheads because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant developments this offseason for the Green Bay Packers. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the entire NFC North and give Green Bay a serious shot in the arm for their offense. The talk of the town. The possibility that the Packers are making a move to bring Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs' superstar tight end, to Lambeau Field. Yes, you heard that right. Kelce, a four-time All-Pro and one of the most dominant tight ends in the league today, could be wearing green and gold sooner rather than later. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This sounds like a wild rumor, right? Well, it's not just speculation. There are some credible sources out there hinting at this possibility. According to reports from insiders like Rossini, this isn't just idle chatter. The Chiefs are reportedly open to trading Kelce, especially with the team's current cap situation and their focus on restructuring their roster to stay competitive. Kansas City is sitting at a 7-3 record, which is solid, but with the salary cap adjustments and the aging of some of their receivers, they might see this as an opportunity to get some future assets. A second-round pick in 2026 and a third-round pick in 2027, to be precise. That's a hefty price tag, but for a player of Kelce's caliber, it might be worth it for the Packers, especially if they believe they can accelerate their offensive development and contend sooner. Imagine the impact Kelce would have on this Packers offense. He's not just a reliable target, he's an absolute mismatch nightmare for defenses. His route running is precise, especially in short yardage and red zone situations where he's a proven threat. His yards after catch numbers are impressive, and he's a player who can line up in multiple spots, creating mismatches against linebackers or safeties. For a young quarterback like Jordan Love, having a veteran like Kelce to throw to could be a game changer. It would instantly boost the Packers' red zone efficiency and open up more options for Love, making the offense more dynamic and unpredictable. Let's not forget why this move could be so vital. The Packers have been looking for that consistent playmaker at tight end, someone who can take them to the next level in the playoffs. Musgrave, while promising, hasn't quite been able to fully meet expectations this season, grading at around 68. 4 on PFF, which isn't bad but leaves room for improvement. Kelce, with his 85-2 grade and elite production, would elevate the entire unit. Plus, with the Packers currently sitting at a cap space of roughly $10, $3 million, there's room to maneuver if they can structure the deal right. They're also looking to maximize their chances, especially with the division tightening up and teams like Detroit and Minnesota pushing hard. Now you might wonder how Kelce fits into the Packers' current scheme. Well, the numbers speak volumes. For 2025, Kelce has already accumulated 45 receptions for 512 yards, averaging 4 yards per catch and scoring 4 touchdowns. He's a red zone threat with a 32% red zone target rate over his career, which is elite. His YAC, yards after catch, is around 5.1 yards per reception, and he's still able to separate from defenders with a 2.1 yards per route separation. His contested catch rate is nearly 48%, showing he can make those clutch plays in tight coverage. His career stats? Over 800 receptions, more than 0 yards, and 75 touchdowns. That's the kind of production every team dreams of adding. The Chiefs are likely to be pragmatic about this move. They're currently 7-3, and even though Kelce has been a focal point of their offense, the team's focus is shifting to younger receivers and balancing their cap. By trading Kelce, they free up around $18 million in cap space, which can be reinvested in other positions, especially as the team looks to extend or restructure contracts for the aging core. Their focus on wide receivers like Skyy Moore and the younger tight ends suggests they're planning for the future, even if it means parting ways with one of their all-time greats. What about the impact on the Packers? Well, it's substantial. Kelce's addition would be a game changer, not just in terms of pure talent, but also in leadership and experience. His presence on the field could elevate Jordan Love's game, giving him a reliable security blanket who can make plays in critical moments. His ability to win contested catches and generate YAC would open up the field, make the offense more explosive, and give head coach Matt LaFleur even more options to scheme around. The red zone efficiency would skyrocket, and the overall win probability for the Packers would increase significantly. Imagine a scenario where Kels lines up as a flex tight end, causing mismatches against linebackers or safeties, or even lining up in the slot. That kind of versatility is exactly what Green Bay needs to push them over the top in the playoff chase. The potential impact on the NFC North and the race to the Super Bowl is huge. The Packers, now sitting at around plus 1,200 odds for the Super Bowl, could see those odds plummet if this move materializes. Kels's elite contested catch rate and ability to dominate seams, especially against linebackers like Van Noy, could turn Lambeau Field into one of the toughest places for defenses to play in the postseason. His experience, combined with the Packers' developing young core, could transform them into a genuine contender, especially considering their recent 5-3-1 record and the improvements they've made on defense. Of course, there are skeptics. The Chiefs are known for their cautious approach, especially when it comes to trading away key pieces. Some believe they're just testing the waters, not necessarily eager to part with Kels unless the deal is right. But if Green Bay plays its cards well, offering the right picks and cap flexibility, they could convince Kansas City to make this move. The Packers' front office has shown in previous years that they're not afraid to swing for the fences, and this could be the offseason where they do just that. All in all, this potential Kels trade represents much more than just acquiring a star tight end. It's about reasserting their offensive dominance, providing Jordan Love with a premier weapon, and taking a giant leap towards Super Bowl contention. It's about the NFC North being reshaped, with Green Bay positioning itself as a true powerhouse once again. Fans are excited, rumors are swirling, and the NFL world is watching closely. If this deal goes through, it'll be remembered as one of the boldest and most impactful moves of the offseason, and Packers fans should be ready to see their team make a statement. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Are you excited about the possibility of Kels in green and gold? Do you think it would propel the Packers into Super Bowl contention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and if this move happens, it could be a game changer. The Packers are always looking to improve, and with a potential Kels addition, they might just be on the verge of something special. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's see what the future holds for our beloved Packers.